Hello PSI students. I know that paper 2 has been a Achilles heel, a perennial problem for most of you. Many of you did come to me, sir paper 2 कैसे करें, how to approach, what to do. जितना GS में आप बता रहे हो, is that enough? Do I need to add more content? Understanding की problem है, 2A में theoretical issues का problem है. I have listened to all those concerns, and because of that, including into my foundation is this separate course for paper 2 only. This initiative is for those of you who are comfortable with paper 1 but you have got some issues, some problem with paper 2. And here in paper 2 we shall go in a comprehensive manner so that your whole syllabus can be completed at the earliest, along with detailed understanding of the contemporary issues, how to use the theory part in the practical, that is the India and the world portion. Then there will be 6 sectional tests minimum, at least 3 from 2A, 3 from 2B, and naturally they shall be discussed in the class. Then in class there will be PYQ discussions. All the questions since 2013 will be discussed in the class, and this has been done for paper 1. So regarding PYQ also, you need not take any burden. As the syllabus will continue, we shall continue to discuss the PYQs. In the class, there will be dictation so that you shall be taking class notes, and apart from class notes, there will be handouts. Those handouts will be in the form of notes, as well as some of the articles which are relevant, which we shall be discussing in the class. And mind you, all the contemporary issues, whether the ongoing how Bashar al-Assad, his regime changed in Syria, or what is happening in Russia, Ukraine, or between Israel and Palestine, Hamas issue. So all of this we shall be discussing in detail, and yes, linking it to the theoretical aspect as well. And naturally there is a very common question ki how all of this can be taken care in a such small period. So you see, when I look at the paper 2, I do not look at paper 2 as 2 separate papers, 2A and 2B. I look at it in a comprehensive manner, and that is what I have explained it over here. First of all, the comparative politics, and this comparative politics we shall be associating with the political theory, its meanings and approaches in paper 1. That is the paper 1A, the first bullet point of your syllabus. Then naturally when we are discussing about state in comparative perspective or politics of representation or contemporary global concerns, naturally we shall be discussing all of this from the point of view of globalization. So first we shall discuss the globalization, and then we shall come to all of this, so that we shall be able to discuss that how globalization has impacted, whether it is the party politics or it is about it has impacted different economies, or how globalization has impacted the concerns like democracy, human rights, environment, etc., etc. So that you need not bother about कि ठीक है ग्लोबलाइजेशन एक जगह पढ़ा, ये यहाँ पे पढ़ लिया. सपोज करो क्वेश्चन बिकम्स अ डायनेमिक वन, that how globalization has impacted the nations of global south. तो उसमें क्या ग्लोबलाइजेशन आपने यहां पढ़ा, स्टेट इन कंपैरेटिव पर्सपेक्टिव यहां पढ़ा. So what we can do, we shall be merging both of this so that you can have a comprehensive understanding, और आपका नोट्स एक ही जगह पर पूरे का पूरा रहेगा. Then these are the theoretical question aspect, whether it is about the approaches Marxist, functionalist, or liberal, or idealist, realist, or the key concepts like national interest, balance of power, etc., etc. तो हम क्या करेंगे, that while discussing the bilateral relations, what are the factors or what can be the suggestions that can be derived from here, so link it with the challenges or solutions in bilateral relations. तो इस तरीके से क्या होगा कि एक जो बॉयलर प्लेट यू हैड कंसर्न कि सर एवरीवन इज राइटिंग द सेम सजेशन, सो देयर वी शैल बी ब्रिंगिंग इन द थ्योरेटिकल एस्पेक्ट. सो ये जो आपका प्रॉब्लम है, हाउ टू लिंक 2A with 2B, that we shall be doing in the class. Then naturally this is from the India and the world, Indian foreign policy, South Asia, recent development, bilateral relation. Naturally these are standalone, but naturally they will be linked with the all these key concepts in terms of whether you talk about challenges. For example, if we are talking about India, China, then naturally the concept of security dilemma will be there. Providing solution between India and Pakistan, bringing the concepts of functionalism, economic interdependence, etc., etc. और देखो, after this, the other aspect, they are very deeply and organically linked. जैसे कि for example, you see in the black it is the topic from 2A and in the red it is the topics from 2B. But when we will discuss it in the class, it will be in a organized manner. For example, while we shall be discussing about non-aligned movement, its aims and objectives, at the same time we shall also discuss about India's concerns, so that ऐसा नहीं होगा कि NAM एक जगह पड़ा हुआ है और इंडिया एंड NAM अलग पड़ा हुआ है. While we start discussing NAM, its pros, cons, how it evolved, simultaneously we will discuss India and NAM. So this will give a comprehensive understanding, and if a question comes which is linking both NAM and India and the NAM, you'll be in a far better position to handle this. Similarly, when we are talking about evolution of international economic system, ठीक है, तो when we are looking at 2B, there is a topic India and global south. So relations with Africa and Latin America, NIEO, WTO negotiations. So naturally, when we are talking about globalization of world economy, this is all linked. So simultaneously in the class, we will also discuss about ideas like dependency theory, development of underdevelopment, etc., etc. So that in the class only, and naturally you will develop this understanding, and moreover naturally we shall be having PYQ discussion as well as tests, so that a comprehensive understanding will be there. या फिर इधर देखो, when you are talking about rise of superpower, bipolarity, nuclear threat, in the same nuclear issue, India and the nuclear question. So that nuclear issue, from all these challenges to what is India's position and what has been India's concern, everything under one particular topic. So one question about nuclear issue, you have got your own 5 to 10 pages and nothing else is needed. कि यहाँ का पढ़ा वहां का पढ़ा, absolutely not needed. Then when we are talking about regionalization of world politics, again this is 2A, लेकिन उसके साथ India and the global centers of power. So when we are talking about regionalization of world politics, उसके साथ ही when we are discussing about how India's relation, because देखो, when we are talking about India and the EU, it is linked to China, India and ASEAN. Somewhere it is also linked to China, somewhere it is also linked to USA. India and, sorry, it's not ARC, it's SARC, SARC. ठीक है? Okay. Then when we are talking about United Nations, very important topic, every year we get some questions. लेकिन उसके साथ क्या है? India and the UN system. So when you are reading United Nations, we will also discuss India simultaneously, so that all your syllabus will, all your class notes will be simultaneously at one particular point only. ठीक है? So this is how I intend to complete paper 2 in detail with test in 2 months. Or it may so happen that we may go ahead for 15 days or so. So that is my target, and paper 2 will be completed in a comprehensive manner. In this way, where you need not worry about the interlinkages, because in the class itself there will be discussion about the interlinkages as well as in your answer writing, and we will design the lecture in such a way that you are far more comfortable interlinking it yourself rather than I forcing you to for interlinkages. And it is my guarantee that you will have a wholesome understanding of the theoretical aspect of paper 2 as well as the practical, and regarding practical you have seen in GS lectures as well. Okay, so regarding any doubts, you can always reach the institute, you can come, you can meet me. But whether you are reading your foundation, or you have already completed your foundation, or even if you have given one or few attempts, but if you feel that you are not on that much a strong footing with respect to paper 2, if you have some conceptual issues related to paper 2, or if you have some answer writing issues with respect to paper 2, this is one course which shall be taking care of all your concerns related to PSIR paper 2. Okay, so any other concerns, you can always reach out to us at the institute or personally to me. So hope to see you in the course. That's all for me. Thank you very much.